Today we're going to be reading shared story number 11, The Costume Party. Story by Laura Burton Rice. Illustrations by Suzanne Detweiler. Let's turn the page. All right, we're going to blend our green words. A, n, an, k, a, p, cap, k, a, t, cot, p, n, pin. Your turn. Read the first row of words. Can, bat, bat, nix, nix, at, hat. Your turn. Read the second row of words. All right, let's read these words fluently. An, cap, cot, pin, can, bat, nix, hat. Your turn. All right, let's say it, spell it, say it. Our sight words. In red are our red words. Says. S-A-Y-S. Says. You. Y-O-U. You. B. B-E. B. He. H-E. He. All right, let's say those words one more time. Says, you, be, he. Your turn to say it, spell it, say it. Say them fluently. All right, let's practice reading our sentences. Nick says Matt is a cat. Your turn. I can not be a cat. Your turn. Tim's bat is on Nick's cot. Your turn. Let's read those sentences fluently. Nick says Matt is a cat. Your turn. I cannot be a cat. Tim's bat is on Nick's cot. All right, let's find out about our story. Nick and his sister Anne are friends of Matt and Tim. Nick invites his friends to his house to go to a costume party. What is Matt's costume? Let's find out and read. Matt sits on Nick's cot. He says, I am a cat. All right, your turn to read. Let's read that page fluently. Matt sits on Nick's cot. He says, I am a cat. Your turn to read it fluently. Turn the page. Tim points to his things on the cot. What is Tim's costume? Tim's cap is on Nick's cot. Tim's bat is on Nick's cot. He says, I am a baseball player. All right, your turn. All right, let's read this page fluently. Tim's cap is on Nick's cot. Tim's bat is on Nick's cot. He says, I am a baseball player. Your turn. Nick looks at his two friends. What is wrong? Nick looks at Tim and Matt. He says, I can not be a cat. I can not be a baseball player. He is sad. Your turn. Let's read it fluently. Nick looks at Tim and Matt. He says, I cannot be a cat. I cannot be a baseball player. He is sad. Your turn. Matt and Tim try to help Nick think of a costume. Tim has an idea. Tim says, you can be a dragon. I can pin on the tail. Your turn. Let's read that page fluently. Tim says you can be a dragon. I can pin on the tail. Your turn. Nick jumps up so Tim can pin on a tail made out of socks. But then Don comes in. Nick looks at him. What is the matter? Don is a dragon. Nick sits on the cot. He says, I can not be a dragon. He is sad. Your turn. Let's read that page fluently. Don is a dragon. Nick sits on the cot. He says, I cannot be a dragon. He is sad. Your turn. Then Don has an idea. What is it? Don says, you can be a pirate. I can get a pirate hat. Your turn. Let's read that page fluently. Don says you can be a pirate. I can get a pirate hat. Your turn. Again, Nick jumps up. Anne knocks on the door and comes in. What do you think her costume is? Anne is a pirate. Nick sits on the cot. He says, I can not be a pirate. He is sad. Your turn. Let's read that page fluently. Anne is a pirate. Nick sits on the cot. He says, I cannot be a pirate. He is sad. Your turn. Nick sits on the cot and thinks about what costume to wear to the party. Then Nick has an idea. Nick says Dad is a policeman. I can be a policeman. Your turn. Let's read it fluently. Nick says, Dad is a policeman. I can be a policeman. Your turn. Nick talks to his dad. His dad helps him get everything he needs for a policeman costume. Nick gets Dad's jacket. Nick gets Dad's hat. Nick gets Dad's badge. Your turn. Let's read that page fluently. Nick gets Dad's jacket. Nick gets Dad's hat. Nick gets Dad's badge. Your turn. Finally, Nick has a costume to wear to the party. He is so excited. He can hardly wait for the party to begin. Let's go ahead and answer our questions. Number 1. Is Tim a cat? Yes. No. Number 2. Is Tim's cap on Nick's cot? Yes. No. Number 3. Is Anne a pirate? Yes. No. Number 4. Can Nick be a policeman? Your turn to write your answer.